Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. This week in Battlefield has been a sad one. Actor Michael K. Williams was found dead at his home in New York on Monday, September 6th. Williams was best known for his role in the HBO series The Wire. Still, most Battlefield fans remember him as Kimball Irish Graves from the Battlefield 4 campaign, with him reprising his role and likeness for the upcoming Battlefield 2042 game and the most recent short film, Exodus. There has been an outpouring of condolences from the Battlefield community, and some are even asking that his character Irish be added to the official Battlefield 2042 cover art. I think that's a wonderful gesture, but it may be a little late in the production cycle for the game to change now, but that very well could be a pleasant surprise down the road. Was Battlefield 2042 beta delayed? That's what leaker Tom Henderson has proposed. In a tweet from earlier today, Tom presented an article that he wrote and cites several factors to this theory. He thinks that the Battlefield 2042 beta was initially scheduled for September 6th, because, like most of us, he expected the Battlefield 2042 beta to be announced at Gamescom, with EA themselves confirming to make an appearance. Side note here, as far as I can tell, I haven't found any information where EA actually made that statement, but it's not to say that it's not out there, because I swear I remember EA making said statement somewhere, but I can't find it, guys. So if you have that information or you know where it's at, put a link in the comments down below. I'd greatly appreciate it. However, after day 2 of Gamescom, it was pretty evident that Battlefield 2042 was going to be a no-show. Along with that and the 2 weeks of radio silence from DICE, it started to look like something was wrong. To some folks, anyway. Then, of course, it didn't help that the following week, DICE kicked off the Battlefield Twitter account by dropping this lovely gem and getting Battlefield players in an uproar and having all kind of wild theories and speculations. Then later that week, there was a so-called leak from a reputable European electronics store, Media World, that listed Battlefield 2042's beta launch date as, you guessed it, September 6th. Of course, this new information and radio silence from DICE has started to make some Battlefield fans quite nervous. Now, just after that, Tom received communication from a source claiming that Battlefield 2042's beta would actually be on September 22nd, with media and content creators recording in a closed-door session on the 20th. He then double-checked and verified with as many people as he could, and with that, he was so sure of himself, he's currently offering 10 copies of Battlefield 2042 if he's wrong. So he's putting his money where his mouth is. He also suggests that another hint that September 22nd is the beta release date was that the news of the Battlefield 2042 soundtrack will be available to stream on the same day. Tom offers us a good picture, and he's got some good points. Hell, he might even be right about this. But I doubt we'll get any real answers until after the game is launched, and possibly even further down the road. With that being said, could the launch be delayed like it was for Battlefield 5? Would that make you guys nervous? Personally, I don't think that we're going to have a delay. That's the only thing that I'm counting on right now, is that DICE has not changed the official launch date, October 22nd. And I don't think EA is going to let them have a poor launch. I think all hands are on deck. They pulled everybody from Battlefield 5, Battlefront 2. They pulled everybody to make sure that this game was going to be a success. Of course, the pandemic may have had more to do with that, but we don't know. Now, there are some who say that if the beta is now backed up as far as it is, say the 22nd, and again, we're speculating here. We have no information from DICE or EA when the beta is being launched. But for those who say that if the beta is backed up to the 22nd, then they should just treat it like a demo instead. But if history serves correct, then 3 to 4 weeks is about the average time for most Battlefield games. Case in point, Battlefield 3's beta was launched with one map, Operation Metro, on Thursday, September 29th, 2011. The release date for Battlefield 3 was on Tuesday, October 25th, 2011. That's about 3 weeks from the beta to the launch. Battlefield 4's beta launched on Tuesday, October 1st, 2013, and the game officially launched on Tuesday, October 22nd, 2013. That's less than 3 weeks from beta to launch. Battlefield 1, however, is the outlier here. Battlefield 1's beta was launched on Wednesday, August 31st, 2016. Battlefield 1 released on Friday, October 21st, 2016. And actually, I think it was probably one of the better releases of all the Battlefield games. So maybe a little bit more time there, but I don't think that's what they were counting on. I think the beta was at a certain stage, and then, well, I think for the most part, the beta is ready to go as is, but there you go. And so far, this has been the longest amount of time between beta to launch. Now, Battlefield 5 would have stayed about the same if they would have kept with the original launch date. The beta for Battlefield 5 was on Thursday, September 6, 2018. The original launch date for Battlefield 5 was on Friday, October 19, 2018. That would make for the original date from beta to launch about 4 weeks, just like it has been for the past few Battlefield games, except for Battlefield 1, of course. And yes, they did delay the launch of Battlefield 5 to November 20th, 2018, so that made it from beta to launch 10 weeks. But to be honest with you, they probably should have delayed that game a few more months, maybe even a year. I'm just saying. So for those who look at the Battlefield 2042's beta as now a demo, well, there you go. There's some recent events that have taken place. That's how it's always been. It's always been the beta, 3 to 4 weeks, boom, launch. That's kind of where it's always been at, unless there's a problem with that, and then they have to back up the launch, which is what happened to Battlefield 5. Battlefield 1 was the only one. That is the outlier that had a consistent, there were no changes, the beta to launch, 7 weeks. Was there a need for feedback? Was there a different reason for them doing that? Maybe it was because it was a World War I game and they didn't know how this was going to go. I don't know. I never have heard why they had such a longer delay there. But with any reason, is it because they wanted feedback? Maybe because, again, they were working on a brand new style of game. Maybe they needed that feedback. With Battlefield 2042 around the corner, like I said earlier, I don't think EA is going to let them fail. I think they're throwing everything at this game to make sure everything's right. Now, if you're concerned about the radio silence and things like that, I say look at this. Think about what they did at the start of the campaign for Battlefield 2042. It's been off. They didn't start where they were normally starting at. They had, hell, we got most of our information at the very beginning from an earnings call. That's it. And then we got something, but they were late. They didn't start until what, July? So it's been a little off, right? It hasn't been the same. So I wouldn't get too concerned. Worst case scenario, they delay the launch to what, November? It's fine. Personally, I don't care if the Battlefield 2042's beta is delayed, has been delayed, it doesn't matter to me, or even if Battlefield 2042 itself is delayed. Honestly, I just want to make sure that we have a good performing game with plenty of content. That's what I want. What is it that you want? Let me know in the comments down below. And we'll probably be talking about this tomorrow on the stream. I stream every Tuesday and Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time here in the US. So if you don't have anything going on, come by, say hello, jump in with the rest of the guys. You'll have a blast. I'm pretty sure they're going to be forcing me to play Farm Simulator this coming Thursday. So that should be fun. All right, well, that's about it for me. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And until next time, bye for now.